Hey, what's up, everybody? So I'm here to talk about a specific relationship coach. This video is called The Top 12 Toxic Teachings of Tony Gaskins. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because a lot of women are under the guise and under the delusion that this man is just teaching them all the greatest things and he cares about us and he really wants us to succeed in relationships and find the best man. And they're not really seeing behind what this man is really doing and really kind of playing on them to get the viewership and keeping them in toxic situations, because he's actually teaching them toxic teachings that'll actually backfire and sabotage them in relationships. So a lot of these women, they're going to remain single, remain connected to Tony, looking for his guidance and his ways, and they're going to continue to make the man seem like he's the problem, where in reality they're using these tactics. So I'm going to go down this list and tell you what exactly these teachings that Mr. Gaskins does and what he's teaching these women. Okay, so the first one he does, he creates emotionally manipulative relationships. So this is what he does. So his teachings normalize tactics like matching energy. So if he does this, then you do this to match his energy. Now that is a very tit for tat. It's a mind psychological game. It's almost like, you're seeing your partner as an opponent rather than as a partner. So if they do this, I'm going to do this to match their energy and show them. You're almost like trying to mirror their, what they're doing. So, things like withdrawal, delayed communication, strategic distance. These are all things he teaches women to do. And then they're wondering why it's creating toxic scenarios in their relationship. And of course, as we go down this list, you're going to see they're always going to put the blame on the man, say that it's bad leadership by the man. But in reality, he's teaching these tactics to do these games to play for women to play on these men. So the relationships become psychological games instead of honest partnership. The next thing he does, he weakens masculine relationships and weakens masculine leadership. So men are conditioned to prioritize emotional appeasement over decisiveness, structure, authority, and correction. Now those are almost seen because the women he's dealing with, a lot of them already have mistrust of men. So he's showing that, if a man does this and a man does this in a masculine way, he puts that as almost a toxic trait. Like, oh, that's toxic masculinity. He's promoting a more feminine type of man, but then calling it masculinity. He's taking feminine men or traits and he's calling those masculine. And so he's basically reversing and flipping the thing. So men are conditioned to prioritize emotional appeasement